Welcome to WVTC TV Network, capturing family moments in real time, bringing families closer together from the comforts of home. We are unleashing something different to the world. Start your subscription today for the low price of $4.99 per month or $55 annually. Go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com to sign up today. WVTC TV Network is streaming live on 8 different platforms. You can easily download the WVTC TV Network app on the Apple Store, Play Store, Roku, Fire TV, and more. Here at WVTC TV, we have access to movies that everyone can enjoy, including independent films, Sons of a Preacher and a Good Thing, Treasures of Life, the epic drama, The Passion of the Christ, and the box office hit Madagascar Escape to Africa. Remember, go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com and sign up today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back. It's another Monday, guys. It's another mind transformational, mind motivational, get your life right Monday, and it's Women's History Month. Welcome back, guys. It's another segment of My Vision, My Journey. I am sitting very comfortably in a visionary boardroom, but only like-minded individuals can sit at this table. And I'm so glad my sister is back, y'all. I'm over here doing the cabbage patch. Hey. Y'all know who it is down there on my right, sis. Tell everybody who you are.
Good morning, TV Land. LaShaWN, co-host with My Vision, My Journey.
Yes, sis, My Vision, My Journey. I've been holding it down while you was gone.
Thank you.
I was holding it down. Caleb, was I holding it down? Okay, Caleb's side was holding it down. All right. As long as Caleb's side was holding it down. But in the middle, guys, we have a dynamic, impactful show on today. Somebody needs you to get some pen and paper, but don't go anywhere but in the middle of the table. I have a dynamic author at the table, and I'm going to let her announce herself and tell y'all who she is.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, ladies, for having me here. My name is Shayna Jenkins. I am the award-winning author of the book, The Prettiest Woman. I am a published author of a workbook journal. I am a youth mentor for an organization called the Prettiest Little Women Ministries, which I started. And I'm an interior designer. I'm a mom. I'm a lover of Christ. I am just out here trying to do big things.
Girl, that was all impactful. My sister, when I say Women's History Month, baby, this is history right here at the table. I start saying that when history in the making.
Yes.
Because, and guys, I'm not lying. It's on my script. It says history in the making. Because that's what it is. If we don't start sharing our own success stories, who will? Why do we have to wait until, I'm not saying that my sister published her life, and I'm okay with that. And I thank you. And not only did you do it, my other counterpart over here on the right side. So I guess they pushing me. I need to get that book out. But anyway, we should be celebrating each other.
Definitely.
Because we are making an impact. My sister just says she's a youth mentor, a published author, an interior designer. Back in the day, you ain't hear no people wearing 3, 4, 5 hats like that. Mama had a job, and mama had that one job besides being mama.
Right.
Those other titles and of who, the characteristics, those gifts. Truly, we didn't really publicize those other gifts that our, moms made an impact on.
Yeah.
So thank you for saying that, sis. Welcome to the table.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Guys, I'm so excited about today's show because I'm not here by myself. I am so excited to have some powerful sisters sitting at the table for Women's History Month. So, LaShaWN, since I'm always in your business, sis, what's going on? What's been happening?
Man, I've been over here charged about what's going on in the nation with our new president.
Oh, yes, girl, the nation. I told you, I knew she was going to come back with some juicy stuff. But since I did hold it down last week, I broke that Project 2025 down.
You had to.
I broke that Project 2025 down to let people know, what are we doing?
What are unity? This is a call to action for the community to unify. We need to bring it back strong like it was in the 50s and the 60s.
With purpose and
intentional.
Intentional. Ooh.
Intentional. When you think about it,
I can't stop writing words. Okay, go ahead, y'all.
Intentional. When you think about it,
okay.
When you look at the unified groups in America right now, you have the church, you got the sororities and the fraternities, you have the Urban League, you have the NAACP.
Yeah, you do.
Now we've been free for how long? Why don't we own hospitals, schools, banks? Our here is one right now, but why don't we own our own thing with all of these dollars floating around and we're $1 trillion by ourselves? What is the problem? I'm asking, sis. I'm asking.
I'm with you. What is the problem? You know, you said a few things. Unity, and I'm gonna get back to that one. It's funny you said unity, and then I'm right down. You asked me what's the problem, because I want to make sure I address it all. Shana, you jump in here when you can. You jump in here when you can. But what I want to say to you is, this morning I was reading the Daily Bread. You know, with me and Mr. Bell. And if you guys are checking in, we appreciate you all so much. Thank you all for checking in with us and riding with us on my vision, my journey. But I know on my other side, guys, I'm trying to make sure all of my technical stuff is lining up. But Mom, thank you for checking in. Appreciate you. Auntie Pat, thank you for checking in. Misha, y'all know who that is. That's my business partner. Misha Thorpe, thank you for checking in as well, guys. If you guys are still with me, let me see some hearts, some thumbs, some likes on the other side. All of my YouTube people for checking in. Thank you for your comments. We appreciate you guys so much. But you said unity. This morning, I was reading the Daily Bread with the husband. And it's talked about unity. It talked about unity out of Nehemiah, 4th chapter, verses 1 through 9. And at the end of the Daily Bread, word that they asked, why do we have a problem coming together in unity?
I think we all on the same mission. Are we?
So well, yes. Shane, what you think?
I think that we have to get there. I think that we're a work in progress. I think, unfortunately, with everything that we've been through as a community, as a culture, like sometimes we tend to be crabs in a barrel towards each other. You know? So we want to see people come up, but then we don't want to see people come up faster than we do. So we can't unify. We keep working against each other as opposed to working together.
And what we don't realize is if we work together, we can all get there together and faster.
Okay. So you asked, what's the problem?
That's the word.
Saturday, I had an opportunity to co-host with Corey. Brother Corey. Y'all know Corey, right? Solutions Radio, the Improved Solutions Radio. And so Corey reached out and we was talking. He said, we're going to talk about the black dollar, sis. We're going to talk about the black dollar and the power of the black dollar. And so he came on and he was hyped. He's like, you know, what do you think it mean to you? And I said, to be honest, bro, I think we just like hearing the word black dollar.
Yeah.
I do. I just think we like hearing the power of the black dollar, or how do we circulate the black dollar. I think we just get excited. Oh, that black dollar. Do you know that we ride off of, we the one to make the most. We the trillionaires. We the this, we the that. But we don't know how to move the money.
Right.
We don't know how to move the money. So, you know, so he's asking, everybody keep asking the question. You ask what's the problem? And it goes back to when you said unity. It goes back to intentional. For me, you got to get around like-minded individuals to move the bar.
Yeah.
And those people, that's who's gonna be intentional. But it's so much smoke and mirrors out here.
Come on, sis. Now we got Urban League. How long they been around? We got NAACP. How long they been around? We got the Divine Nine. Our sorority been around since 1913. Why don't we own anything with all the educators, business owners throughout Divine? I just put my
head down because no.
When you think about it, sis,
you're right.
If $50,000 of the almost 400,000 Delta Sigma Theta sorority incorporated, if 50,000 of us took $500, that's $25 million a year. What can we do with that? You think we can open a school with that? You think we can get a grocery store?
We can buy all of Roseland. I keep saying that, y'all gonna give me my credit one day. Y'all gonna give me my credit one. I tell y'all, I've been saying it from 103rd in Michigan to 119. We can own all that.
I'm challenging us because I'm taking it to my chapter president.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
Wait.
I'm taking it to my
Caleb,
sorority
challenge.
sisters.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge on the table, y'all.
No, I am.
Village, it's a challenge out there. My sister speaking though. We speaking true facts though. It's a challenge. I see you, Auntie Pat. I appreciate the hearts, the thumbs. Auntie Pat said working together.
Yeah.
We got to work together. So what's your challenge, sis?
My challenge is for not only DST, but also the other Divine Nine, Urban League, the churches. Come on, how much money the churches getting on Sunday? And we don't own anything, but we talk about what I think somebody said it best. We talk about what we're gonna do with the 10%, right? But we don't talk about that other 90%. Nobody should be in debt. We paying tithes, giving something every Sunday, millions of dollars coming through the church, and nobody owns anything. That's a problem. And we've been here.
Okay, so, but okay, so
get it right, get it straight.
I'm gonna say, but that's assuming though, seriously though, that everybody's tithing in these churches.
But it don't even take everybody. Come on, sis.
I hear what you say.
Come on.
Because I know, many churches, they have like 2, 3, 4 collections because people don't give in the first one. But some of the 501c3 churches then folded, sis.
Come on, but
I get what you're saying. You're saying kingdom building, kingdom mindset. 2025, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We're still progressing. We're still talking about it, but we're not being about it. And then I know oftentimes a lot of people, again, we just on our own islands. You couldn't have said it any better, sis, right here. My sister said, Shayna, like with crabs in a barrel. We be on our own island. We against the boycott, but we're not doing nothing. We don't want to vote, but look who in office. We don't believe Project 2025 is already in effect. It's already done formed. And we still trying to talk about what the orange man doing versus now we mad. Together. Right. So now we still mad why they in the basement already on to the next.
Right. They done already came together.
And we still talking about the election. We still talking about how the Democrat is what we did at the 2020. Come on, y'all.
No, it's time. Like if we don't get it any other time, it is time now. We're at the state of emergency.
Yeah. So what's holding you back from your next? So again, I don't just talk about it, I be about it. But Shane, I want you to jump in here a little bit. How you feeling about everything that's happening right now with you being a youth mentor, a mom, all those things? What is it that you're preparing your youth for with this information that's coming forth?
Great question. So I am preparing my youth for building their own. I believe that just in conversation with some of the things that you all said, like it's the lack of knowledge, it's the lack of preparation, and it's the fear. So I want to instill in my girls to not be fearful. We have to start building our own, even if it doesn't start with us. Like hopefully I can instill in them, like start your own, create your own wealth, create your own. And I'm doing that through entrepreneurship. I'm doing that through teaching them to figure out what's on the inside of them as opposed to what's on the outside of them. So my book is called The Prettiest Woman. It's from internal beauty. It's not the person that's on the outside. It's the person on the inside. So if I can put that in my girls, figure out who you are on the inside, and then you can go out and be a change maker. Your looks, you can be cute, but that ain't going to get you nowhere. So we're going to build businesses through that,
Okay. And so what age range are you working with?
So my girls are 7 through 15. Somebody reached out to me that was 18. So I have a heart for young girls. Like I will turn no girl away. Okay. But they are 7 through 15. Because I believe that's the age where they're kind of curious, where they are trying to get more into like their looks. Social media is a big influence. And I'm like, okay, before y'all get too far into this, let me reel y'all back a little bit, and focus on what's really, really important.
So, and I'm glad you're saying that, because with social media being such a big influence, bullying, all those things, I just feel like our youth has so much access and free. There you go, free. We free. Freedom to nonsense.
Yeah, that's true.
So how do you capture that and make light of that to say, hey, the comparison? How do you do the comparison?
I think I keep them busy. I give them activities that are not rooted in the cell phone or the technology or social media, and help them to discover their talents first. So for example, my daughter will be at home cooking, just doing something random, and she'll start just talking. And I'm like, who are you talking to? She's like, my followers. And I'm like, she'll be like, okay, y'all, we cooking, pizza today. And I'm like, okay. So on one hand, it's like, okay, too much social media. But then on the other hand, it's like, but it's building her confidence though. Yeah. So let's just redirect it. You don't have to be on YouTube, social media, whatever. entertaining for bad things. Let's talk about good things. We'll talk about food. We'll talk about your talents. We'll talk about your art. We'll encourage somebody else. So just use it for good,
That's awesome. I'm glad you said that because when you said she's talking to her followers, she's showcasing mom and daughter love.
Right.
And we don't see that. Kids can't be what they don't see.
Right.
And
That's
as my young cousin came to speak to me at the center. You guys know Future Ties. Yeah, I know. That's one of my partners along with Impact, my sister down there. But he told me, he said, sis, my group over at Julian High School with the young men, we talk about relationship building because they beat on each other. Girls and boys fighting each other. And somebody had just put a clip out on Facebook of a young man and a girl on a bus. It was a group of them. I guess they was on some kind of trip. And the young man was literally fighting this young girl. Teenagers. I mean, he wailing on her like she a dude. And so, again, kids can't be what they don't see.
Right.
They're living in this type of environment where they think it's okay to hit on a woman. And a woman think it's okay to hit on a man.
Yeah, I was going to say, because what did she do?
Right. I mean, I see it even on the social media, even on these reality shows.
Yep.
I've seen it where girls are talking to the guys just reckless.
Yeah.
They don't have role models.
Sometimes the girls are worse than the boys. I had an incident where I saw a young lady getting beat up by a boy. I pulled over, and so many people were like, "Why did you pull over and let her in your car? Because that could have been my daughter." And then what would you do? And then when I finally figured out who she was, found out the little boy was somebody that we mentor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But when I had to call the police because they got to fighting, it was the girls that was giving the police the hard time, not the boys. It was the girls, because sometimes the girls are more fiery than the young men.
Yeah.
So it's the mentorship for both young boys and girls are so desperately needed because they're not getting trained. You got parents out here that'll leave their kids, they're raising themselves, they don't care. It's a problem with parents even coming to school for a parent-teacher conference. You have them come to the Halloween party before they come to a parent-teacher conference. That's a problem in our community.
It is. Good morning. So we got some people checking in. Can we see who's checking in with us? We thank you guys so much. We support you guys and we love you. So we want to get back. Ramon Perry. Good morning. That's one of our WVTC family members. Ramon, you can catch him on Thursday. Gerald as well. Gerald Miller Jr. Thank you. He said Grand Rise and WVTC family. We appreciate you guys for checking in. Make sure you check out all of us. You can actually find us. You can download us. You can download us now. WVTC TV network. You can catch us on all streaming platforms. So we appreciate you so much. So guys, it's another segment, My Vision, My Journey, where we are sitting very comfortably in the visionary boardroom where only like-minded individuals can sit at this table. And I have my awesome guest here, Miss Shana Jenkins, the published author, the youth mentor, the interior designer, the all-around, my homegirl now. Right. Hey, girl. And then, of course, you guys know I'm so excited. I'm so elated to have my co-host back in the building, y'all. That's my other half right there. Y'all know my American Express card is Mr. Bell. But this one right here is my visa. Y'all, this is my visa right here. We swipe together in this journey. So back to what's really happening is what's going on. I've been playing that for a minute at the center. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? What's going on? Because the question is still like, what's going on? We had a state of emergency. We had a heightness. We out here giving out information, and some people still saying, so I'm not doing that. I'm not boycotting. We made light of it. A young lady, I don't know if it was true or not, but she showcased Walmart, and she was like, hey, look down here in New Orleans. We're really serious about this thing. And ain't nobody in here. And then somebody say, oh, the store ain't open. Like, come on. We make fun and like we focus on the wrong things though. We really could have pushed that and made it, but we try to take all of the good out of everything and we go right back to the negative. So my sister said, what's the problem? Unity and being intentional. My question is, you said it's millions of dollars out here on the table from the Divine Nine organizations to your Chicago blah, 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 your Black caucuses, all that We the Proud, We the People organizations out here. We just gonna put them all together, We the People.
Right.
As well as our churches.
Yeah.
But again, I asked the question, do we really know who we are in order for us to go where we need to go? The 60s, they knew who they were. Mm-hmm. We get a few dollars, get a little education, got some little PDs behind us, DRs and all these things, MHAs and, all these things. We got all the extra added letters behind us, but we still slow.
And where has that gotten us?
Huh?
And where has that gotten us?
It got us cars, Bentleys.
We get to go like this.
Right. It got us popping our collar, it got us flights, it got us going to islands, it got us flashy. Like my sister said, internally. We look good externally. But where are we as an internal people? Because some of us we can't work with each other. So we got to get around the like-minded. We have to push the agenda of kingdom building. Kingdom building is Christ-like. I help you, you help me. You my sister, you my brother. Let's get in this together. And let's work this thing together and build with true spiritual guidance. We taking the spiritual out of everything. That's why we missed it. You talked about churches, because guess what? I want a mega church, but I don't want the mega church to move. I want to massage you and make you feel good. But I don't want to get out here and do the outreach.
Well,
I don't want to do the outreach. Do we know what outreach is anymore?
I think that we stuck in the church, because I promise you, Matthew said, "Go ye out."
She about to make me know. She said, "Say it again. We
go ye out."
You said we stuck
inside the church, and we not doing nothing. Right. Everybody jumping up and down, crying, snotting, and then we come outside and we got nothing.
You're about to make a whole lot of pastors mad.
We mad about, oh, they're taking Black history out. Oh, it was great to be a slave. We benefited from slavery. I think your friend in Florida said, and I'm like, really? But we have much more millionaires than we did in the 50s, but yet we are still in the same place. I feel like we were better off in the 50s.
Good morning, Teresa. I had to put I got to put some break in there because my sister going hard in there. Good morning, Teresa. What did Ramon say? Good morning, Ramon. What you say, my brother? He said the information you provide is invaluable. There you go. Okay. The generation didn't have to fight to get it. They don't have the passion to fight.
To keep it. That's about to change. Oh, it's definitely about to change, Ramon.
Yeah.
We don't have a choice.
Okay.
While we comfortable in our suburban homes and we've forgotten about the community and we're not working towards that. Yeah, we're all about to find out.
Yeah. When, again, going back to Project 2025, you can research the information. When they're taking food out your baby's mouth, you're going to get fed up.
Yeah, and eliminating the border education, that's going to hit. And people think that's just the schools. That's way more.
It's way more. It's way more. So what we're saying is Google the information. Right. If you're hearing certain things, you don't know what a DEI is. Google it. Seriously. You don't know what Project 2025 is. Google it. If anything, sit down and listen to the news and you'll start to, what they talking about? If you don't know what they talking about and you can't sit down and have a conversation, then you need to start getting some information, Googling it, writing it down and researching what's happening, and then get on board at the local level. And like my sister said, so I didn't forget, she said, I'm gonna put out a challenge. I was just letting enough of y'all click on. But my sister got a challenge. So Gerald said, Black Wall Street, we can rebuild where we are now.
Yeah, we can. Like-minded individuals that will bring it together.
Now, it is happening in some states. I have seen on Facebook. Now, that's one thing. Social media can tell you some good stuff.
Yeah.
It tells you some good things, and then also can have you in bankruptcy in your mind if you're watching it in the wrong way. Some of y'all sitting there hating right now. Look at that. Look at them. What they talking about? Okay. But it will have you if you don't watch it in the right way. But it's been showcasing. Okay, so Dr. Rutland is a dentist. And when I was at Everest College, he was one of the first doctors, along with my sister, Dr. Thompson, who would accept our externs.
Okay.
For the dental program, dental assistants. Him and a few other doctors have gotten together to open up their first medical facility. There you go. There you go. So not just dentists, but dentists, and we're talking right. So we're talking MDs and all those things. So they're coming together. So it's happening but where's the publicizing of it?
Right.
Where is the congratulatory?
How can we help?
Right. How can we help? Right.
Across the state?
There you go. What else do we need to do?
Because we got Black doctors in all states.
In all states. So, and then also I saw that a young man and woman purchased a shopping center.
Okay.
Was it North Carolina? I want to say North Carolina. I think it was.
And then will they share the blueprint so everybody else can do it?
Ooh. Well, let me say something. I don't sometimes always think that we don't share the blueprint. What we have to do is, like you said, my sister, we got to be the lenders and not the borrowers anymore. That's just the bottom line.
Well,
I can't say it no better than that. A lot of us can't get our businesses off the ground because we go to the people that don't understand our business. So therefore they discredit our business plan, don't give us the investments. Then we try to rely on grants, and everybody talking about their grant writer.
Hold on. Didn't I say if 50,000 deltas put $500 a year?
You're right.
That's $25 million. How many businesses can we start with $25 million? We don't have to go to the bank and ask for nothing. It's within us. What did the Bible say? Everything you need.
I know. We got it. Okay, come on, y'all. So I got my sister sitting here. You know what? We full of excuses. That's the problem. We are. So
as Ramon said, we did not have to fight for this. We standing on the backs of our dead ancestors that fought for freedom, and we're sitting here relishing in it. What are we doing?
Well, I don't know what we're doing, but I know somebody that wrote a book about the prettiest woman, and maybe she can share some light on. So, sister, tell us, Shana Jenkins, what made you write the book, though, The Prettiest Woman?
Well, I was going through a struggle. I was literally in a season where I feel like I lost everything. I thought I was living my best life, and then money started going out the window. Car got repossessed. Lights was on the verge of being turned off. And I think one of you said it earlier. I had to figure out what was in me. I wasn't going to call my mama. I'm like, okay, I'm getting too old to be calling mama to bail me out. I'm not married. So I said, I said in my living room, I said, God, I said, you told us that everything that we need is right inside of us.
Come on.
So what is this that I have? And then he started reminding me, like I used to blog for one of my former mentors. He was like, write a book. And, tell your story. And I did. I just kind of documented all of my stories, all of my traumas, everything that tried to break me. I put it on paper, but I found scripture to get me through them, to help me navigate them. Because I feel like nothing is full circle. So even with everything that we're talking about today, nothing is full circle. Everything comes full circle.
Right.
There's nothing that we're going through now that didn't happen in the past. We just have to find our own way to overcome it and look inside ourselves and be the change that we want to see, right?
Yeah.
Come on now, be the change you want to see.
Like I feel like that's a real statement. Like people use it as cliche, but it's a real statement. You have to be the change. You have to be the example. I think that there are some things that stop us, like fear. And it also says my people perish for lack of knowledge. So you got to research,
absolutely
you have to learn how to be the next generation of change, because we do have a little bit easier than they did, but the next generation after us has easier. So we got to find something to help us build off of, something that we have to focus on. So I just wanted to share my story. I wanted to encourage people and inspire women, that you're not the only one that's going through this. You are not the only one that's endured trial or but you can overcome it.
Yeah.
And when you overcome it, you're not here for yourself. Pass the ball, teach it to somebody else. So we can keep the cycle going in a good way,
Shana, how do you teach your youth to get past fear?
So we haven't gotten to that point yet, but it's funny. I just started the program, the nonprofit, last year. We are coming up, thank you, to our third meeting. And so what we're doing now is we're working towards a career and talent fair where we're going to have mentors or different professionals come in and talk about their businesses. And we're going to have the girls begin to set up their own businesses. And so we will begin to approach who's fearful, who's confident. Now, the funny thing about a lot of the little girls, they are already just confident. Like these little girls are so much different than I was. Very shy, very reserved, didn't like to talk in front of people. They don't care. They be looking for an opportunity to get the microphone. So we may not, have to, endure that, but we will work towards, we have conversations. I tell them this is a safe space. I bring in like a friend who likes to work with young kids or whatever. So we'll have like mentorship, and I just let them know like, you know, I'm not your mom. I may not be your aunt or your sister or whoever, but this is a safe space. Let's talk about it. You know, don't shy away. Like our goal is to get you to come out of your shell if you are in a shell. So I just really want to be, you know, a mentor, be an example, be a resource for them, you know. So if there is something, let's talk about it, you know, and move forward.
Now, so Shayna, tell me, what side of town did you grow up on?
I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I went to Morgan Park High School.
Oh, Mustang.
Mustang. Yep. So I was born and raised south side. And I was there until I went to college. In 2000, graduated from Eastern Illinois University.
Yeah.
And came back, and I've been in the south suburbs. I'm in Richland Park area right now. So
okay, so give it up for the south suburbs. When do the girls meet, Shayna, and for how long?
So we meet every fourth Saturday for 2 hours, either between 11 to 1 or 12 to 2, depending on we can get the space available. Our next couple meetings are going to be at the South Highland Library. But we are looking to move to my church building, Firekeepers Apostolic Ministry. We are currently right now in Posen, Illinois, but we will be moving to Markham soon. So once we get that location, we'll be there.
Okay. So, dude, are you taking in new girls right now? Or currently you close for this season?
We are sponsoring up to 20 girls. We are taking girls. We have maybe about 10 or 11 right now. I would love to see that number grow, especially as we get ready to move towards our career and talent fair. Like I said, I won't turn any girl away. Any girl that needs help, whatever age, like I'm gonna take her in. But we are sponsoring up to 20 girls right now.
Okay, and how can they register their young ladies?
So you can email me at theprettiestwomanministries@gmail.com, and that's the registration process. Email me, and I'm gonna give you the invitation. I typically do like the invitations on Eventbrite. So you can send me your information. When I create the event, I'll send it out, and then they register that way.
Guys, and how can they follow you on social media?
I'm everywhere. So I love it. I too many pages, but so on my Facebook, it's just my name, Shayna Jenkins. But on Instagram, I have PLW Ministries INC. I have a Stiletto Decor LLC, and then I also have _ the prettiest woman 23 _. So.
Okay. I appreciate that, guys. Charlie Mabry Jr., thank you for checking in and watching with us. So my sister says she has the young ladies, guys. Make sure you follow her on Facebook, because this is very important to start getting our young girls and young men into some organizations. Like when we grew up, sis, we had the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
And the churches used to, the church really used to sponsor it.
Yep.
So what's going on with Impact, hon?
Impact is doing its thing. We up to 7 boys now. For we have space for about 10. We are doing phenomenally well, putting them into the trades. We have so many men mentors that's coming through for us. God has truly been amazing. And just want to encourage our listeners and our community, even when the enemy come in like a flood, continue to do what you're doing to minister, because when you're ministering for real, the attacks come and God will lift that standard.
I love it. You know what you said was mentors coming through. I've learned that in this entrepreneur game as well, speaking of the village and the community, talking about unity, you have to come together collectively. You have to come together collectively. And often I have to give a shout out to Demetrius, Ballhead, however y'all want to call him, bites in the hood, y'all. My brother, when you call that brother and ask him for something, he is going to make sure you get what you need. He is a connector out here in these streets, guys. So I cannot thank him enough, because he'll come through in a minute. What you need, sis? I got you. He be moving fast, and then he on to the next. But it's good to have great people like that. I want to say thank you so much to Jennifer Maddox, Future Ties. 6330 South King Drive. That building is open to these babies. To these babies in Grand Crossing, to these seniors, guys. It's a safe place. It's a safe space. I appreciate everything that they're doing to ensure that our kids are moving forward on the journey, guys. It is so important. So please make sure that you're watching our pages, because we're going to connect you within the network of people that's really, really out here making it happen. Met a young lady, Malazi Hall, for Destined for Great Girls. She's out here doing our human trafficking and awareness situation, out of Inglewood. She has so much to offer, and I can't wait to get her to the table, y'all. I'm not going to spill it all of what she got going on. But when I say an organization that's really connecting these young ladies with financial resources,
Yes,
educational, having partnerships with universities so these girls can get grants.
Yes.
Having, emergency housing available.
Exactly.
So these are the sort of things. Our kids are hurting, and they're out here selling themselves and doing all sorts of things just to live comfortably.
Just to live.
Just to live. And comfortably, right? Just to lay your head with a blanket on the floor. That's what I mean, comfortably for them.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about moving the bar, until you get out here in the neighborhoods, in the trenches like what you're doing, being bothered with other people's kids, mentoring them. I know what you're doing, sis, with the group home, taking in a whole nother load of other kids with issues. And what we mean, trauma issues.
Yeah.
Because however y'all want to make it look cute, it ain't mental, it's awareness. Our babies is dealing with issues.
Yes, they are.
Being in these schools,
Yep.
overcrowded.
Yeah.
Understaffed.
They gonna be in their house if we don't come together, if they annihilate the Department of Education.
There you go. So what we mean is issues. So guys, we gotta be about the business.
Yeah.
We gotta be. I ask all the time, what legacy are you leaving behind? Your business is your vision. This is your business. Our grandkids, that's our business. Our moms and them can't get out here and fight on the floor. They can't. But we the ones that need to be looking back on what do we do? These are our kids.
Right.
These are our kids. Y'all watching these y'all's too.
Mm-hmm.
These y'all kids and grandkids.
Yeah.
So what legacy are you leaving behind besides 4 wigs and 3 cars?
The Real Housewives.
Right. 5 furs. What are we really leaving?
Yeah.
Besides a bunch of bottles. What do we really leave? What legacy? What we came out of 60, we knew who we was in the 60s. So I'm going back to it. I'm bringing back 3. We knew who we was. Do we know who we are now?
We want to be everybody else.
We perpetrating.
So go ahead, sis. I'm gonna let you get that information now. What should we be doing now? What we need to be doing? Come on, before we close out of here. What should we be doing, sis? Get us on track.
Unifying.
Okay.
And we should be meeting to put some businesses together to change our community.
Okay.
We should make sure that we are really supporting each other with the Black dollars that you mentioned. Like you said, is everybody, supporting WVTC?
There you go. Are we supporting the network? Do we have
$5? Roland Martin got something. Crockett has something going on as far as donations, stepping out on their own to ensure that we have Black media. What are we doing to really support? Like, we should be purchasing her books right now.
I was going to say
right
that.
now.
I was about to say that.
We need to support Black businesses and come together and build Black businesses, Black schools, Black banks, Black hospitals,
right? Because
Black global supply chain. Because we can't have beauty supply houses because we don't have any logistics and any connections internationally to get it. Where's our supply chain at?
I know that's
we're
right.
dependent on our white counterparts to feed us, to clothe us, and to educate our kids.
And to free us.
Well, and that's the problem.
Some of us, we still waiting to be free for them.
That's a problem.
We've been free,
that's
but we still waiting. We still fighting each other. Good morning, Corey. Corey just jumped in there. Go ahead, sis.
I was gonna say, our mindset is so far behind. I think we just need to collectively come together and think about moving forward. Stop worried about the past and moving forward. If you don't mind, I do want to shout out a Black beauty shop that just opened in South Holland.
Come on now, come on.
I don't know the exact address,
South
but
Holland.
the owner is Paula Carl. She's one of the members of the Distinguished Authors Guild, which is an organization for authors. She just opened up a Black beauty supply in South Holland.
Come on,
where the UPS store is. So please go out and support.
Please.
What's her name again, sis?
Her name is Paula Carl. She's a member of the Distinguished Authors Guild. So
okay, come on, Paula Carl. Shouts out to her. Well, South Holland, that's in my backyard. So yes, I most definitely would be looking for her because we were talking about that. So publishing information, Black coffee spots, guys, Black restaurants. I know we have our Black foodies out there that's talking about that, but let's just make sure we're publishing the information. My vision, my journey, we started April 9th of 2020, baby, and it was all about small businesses, entrepreneurs, and spreading that Black entrepreneur information. We didn't know who each other was. We didn't know where each other was at. and we still sometimes don't know where each other is. WVTC will tell you where we are, guys. My vision, my journey, we're going to let you know where it's happening at. We are in the community, for the community, by the community. I'm here to inspire, engage, empower, raise awareness, educate, and mentor the community. We do that every Monday, 8 a.m., guys. Every Monday for you at 8 a.m. to bring you the awareness and the information so that we don't be behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
You know, my vision, my journey, yes, I'm going to give you something to motivate you, to inspire you, to engage you, but we got to get behind we got to go back to being a village and a community. And as she said, my sister got a challenge, and we're going to put it out there before we get out of here. But my challenge is, let's start with the household. Get your household in order.
Yeah.
We so worried about what we looking like and appearing like on social media. But then when you ring that doorbell, ding dong, and you open up that door, the first they got is, girl, excuse the way it look. No, we got to stop excusing the way we looking. Yeah. We do. We got to stop doing that. We have to stop saying, excuse me. Dress the part, look apart, and talk it. When your actions line up and your words meet your heart, then we'll move the bar.
Yeah. I got to shout out to my mother today. Happy birthday, Sandra Foster Spade.
Happy birthday,
young lady. And
that's your mom. Good morning.
Good morning. And I also want to just read what Corey said. He said the black dollar is worth $1.7 trillion in the economy, and we can do it for ourselves.
Yes, we
just have to come together and start buying the Jordans and the Cadillac Escalades.
That's and
taking the fancy trips.
So you talk about support, and I'm back in the community, guys. 99th and Torrance, Skyway Bowl. She's basically about to lose it if we don't get behind it. Again, Skyway Bowling Alley. It was on Facebook. It was also on, I think, Channel 7 News. I think NBC did it, or ABC. ABC did a special about it. They're renting it out now for special events. So if you're trying to have a special event, they're renting it out because she do not want to lose it. It's a pillar in the community. She gained it from her parents. So guys, Skyway Bowling Alley, 99th. All my bowlers. Y'all know it's a bunch of y'all still out here. Right. So we talk about saving something. Right. Just getting behind there, maybe just rallying, just going there and saying, hey, take the kids over. That's what I'm saying. Sharing the information, getting the information out there.
Can we come together collectively? Can we do something to go and get the money? Because how much money do she need?
Right.
You know, and then once we get her the money, do she know how to manage it? Because sometimes people just have a business. We leave it to our kids and they don't know how to run the business.
Well, she got to get the people back in there, because she said they had went down from a 300 league to 100 league. That's only, like she said, 50 people. So she said they was minus 150 people.
Wow.
So since the pandemic hit, they just couldn't get the boulders back in the So sometimes we don't know what stuff still is. You know, we're not excited about bowling anymore. Sometimes you got to bring that back.
Yeah.
Maybe get the kids. Hey, can we get some passes to get the kids in?
Right. Can we have some of the churches have some of their events there?
Right. Some memberships that you can bring the kids in, because they can get scholarships for bowling. They can get scholarships for soccer. They can get scholarships for ice skating and hockey and badminton. Baby, they can get it, but we don't give it to them.
Maybe she could have a summer camp with bowling.
My niece went on a full ride scholarship for bowling. That because her mama was bowling since we was in high school.
Wow.
So she went to college. Yes, she did, on a full ride bowling scholarship. So it's out there. We just got to get it back behind the community.
Bowling is very big to me. So I grew up bowling from fourth grade through high school. My grandmother was a bowler. We actually bowled at Skyway Bowl. So like that hits that hits home.
Right.
So like I'm willing to help, whatever.
Absolutely.
I'm in a bowling league right now. So
so can you spread the information to the bowlers to let them know that this is our Skyway, this is our bowling alley, guys. Same way with the rink fitness factory for skating. I'm a skater. I used to bowl when I was young in high school. We used to go to Miami bowl, and we had nothing else to do. But I'm a skater. I love to skate still. But the rink, they had somebody else purchase the rink to keep it open. So guys, we have to get back to doing these things and introducing our kids. They have family night on everything. Family night, guys. So we get ready to get out of here. We appreciate you all. But make sure you check out my sister, Shayna Jenkins. Shayna, tell them about the 2 books that's sitting right here, what they are again.
Okay, so I have 2 books. So we have The Prettiest Woman, which is my award-winning self-published book. It's a documentation of everything that I went through that tried to break me, where I found who I am, who God created me to be within the Word of God. You can look out for the Distinguished Authors Guild that is helping me to promote the book. And then the second one is my journal. So I stepped out into entrepreneurship in October of 2024. It's called Butterflies Are Meant to Fly, Not to Be Kept in a Jar. I felt like my job was stifling me, and the Lord was telling me that it was time to step out on faith. So I published a workbook for women or anybody who feels like they're in a space where they're feeling stifled. I ask you questions, what makes you feel that way? What are you doing? And I give you everything I try to do. I try to back up with the Word of God, because that's what it all comes down to: promoting Christ, promoting the Word of God, but really understanding like how we live out that journey. So my books are available. You can inbox me or email me at faithfuldesigns13@gmail.com. You can also go to my website. It's www.astilettodecor-tpw.com. But very inspirational, very encouraging. Yes, they are more geared towards women, but I feel like anybody who's looking to have some encouragement to overcome what life is trying to do to you, I feel like you can find inspiration in my book and in my journal.
Can you say your website one more time?
Yep, it's www.astiletto, so stiletto like the shoe, decor, DECOR -tpw.com. ASTILETTO-TPW.com. And everything I do, I try to promote the internal beauty over your character, over everything else. I believe that's really what a lot of people need. They need the good insides to be able to make a change outside.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you guys for stopping by the Visionary Boardroom. I thank you so much, my sister. This is not going to be the first time we see of you.
Thank you. I'm like, I'd love to come back.
We're going to have to come back because my sister got a challenge. What's your challenge, baby? We're going to close out with the challenge.
My challenge is we need to come together and unify. And start building infrastructure, building schools, hospitals, global supply chains. So we're not dependent, grocery stores.
So my sister said she put it out there. She's going to challenge. She said the Divine Nines to come on, the churches.
Yes.
All of our organizations.
Yes.
Empowerment organizations to come together, guys. When we're going to declare and decree it, if you be about it, say something and let us know that you're with us. But I just want to say, what's holding you back from your next? What's holding you back from the next of trying to build this next legacy? You got to go through the journey to reach the outcome. You can't just be in the race. You have to finish the race. Lots of times, my pastor say it ain't how we start, it's how we finish. We start real strong, but we don't finish real well. So sometimes you got to turn off the social media lenses. Focus on your half of the business. Get around the right tables. Sometimes you got to miss a few parties.
Yeah.
Can't be everywhere. Got to cut back on a little bit of shopping. Can't be on every shopping tour that you want to go on. You got to get focused. Whether your current position is to move up the corporate ladder or dip into the entrepreneur game, your elevation and how far you will go solely depends on you.
Amen.
You are the brand. You are the person that's right for the job, but you got to sharpen your skills. You got to take focus, take consistency, take confidence. You got to train your thoughts to see things differently, knowing the correct tools to implement what will make a difference. My sister asked, what's holding us back? What's the problem? If we don't know who we are in the process, because we don't want to finish the journey. We don't want to trust the journey. So what is the climate report on your mind? Is the weather sunny and bright or cloudy and rainy? Are you allowing the storms of life to take permanent residence, or do you only need temporary coverage? Self-motivation, self-knowledge transform your thinking. Life is great, guys. So don't be held captive by the naysayers. Get around like-minded individuals, guys. Push the bar. You can do this thing. Get on the journey. Stop waiting for the journey and stop standing on the sidelines, letting it all pass you by, talking about what you shoulda, coulda, woulda did. Research who in your camp. Use your intuitions, your discernment, and learn to activate them. Use your instincts, guys. Ask clear questions before volunteering your yeses. There's so many smoke and mirrors out here. Get around like-minded individuals and don't allow anybody to define you in the process. You define yourself. God can't bless you when you pretending. So stop pretending and take these masks off, y'all. My vision, my journey has been another great episode. I want to thank to my awesome producers, guys. I want to thank my engineer team so much. To my guest, Miss Shana Jenkins. Thank you so much. The Prettiest Woman Ministries, guys. She is the published author, the youth mentor, and the interior designer. We're going to get back to that one. She's going to come back and talk about the decor. Because she's going to help y'all, right? She's going to help y'all redesign some of y'all inner life. Okay. Right. And all the way onto my far right on your left side. I want to thank, guys, my co-host for being back. My sister came on fire. Let's shine. Sis, I miss you.
Miss you too.
I see you still on the journey, though.
I got to be.
You standing strong.
Have to.
I see you 10 toes down, like boom, boom. She came here like, y'all playing. I appreciate you for riding this journey with me, sis. It ain't easy.
Thank you for having me.
But the journey is doable. It's not easy, but it's doable. So, guys, you all out there in TV land, WVTC TV network, WVTC Gospel Radio Station, we appreciate you guys. My vision, my journey. It's a mind motivational Monday. Start your Monday off with something positive. I know we haven't been talking affirmations in a minute, sis, but they should know. They should know it's not now. We not here to feed you. You better start learning how to feed yourself and get off that Similac and get on whole milk. We'll see y'all next week. We love y'all. And to my right, my left, my front, my back, my American Express card, Mr. Bell, to the man above who allowed me to be who I am 365, I thank you, and to my parents that laid that foundation. Sis, you want to shout anybody?
I already said happy birthday, Sandra.
Happy birthday, Mama Sandra. Do you want to shout anybody out?
Distinguished Authors Guild, y'all, make sure if you are an aspiring author, you want to register your books, go to my page. If you follow me, Distinguished Authors Guild, get those books submitted, tell your story, inspire somebody else. And to Juan Spazia Realty, we are getting ready to partner for home ownership and interior decorating and design. So we doing stuff here.
Y'all, and lastly, y'all, if y'all watching, just do me a favor, hit that share button. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Love y'all. Peace.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communication Station.